So let's just launch the app, and we will start with the registration process for the user. Our InstaPay app uses Aadhaar as a foundational system for registering users onto the ecosystem. This makes our system highly secure and safe because we know who people are transacting on our system. So we have asked the user for authorization for his auth and eKYC information, and we have sent an OTP to his phone number. The OTP has been received, and we're just going to enter the OTP here, and we are verifying the OTP now, and the user has been successfully verified by Aadhaar. Next, we ask them to assign an email ID to the account and set up a password. And once you're done, we go to the login page for the account that you just set up, and we are going to log in with the email ID and password. And as soon as the user logs in for the first time, the application gives him an option to set up his payment address, which is the virtual payment address or the VPA. We can ask details such as an IFSC code for the bank and the account number in the bank. Just to make sure, we just re-enter the account number. And then we ask the user to set up the VPA. And click on next, and now the user is logged in. You can see his eKYC information like email ID, phone number, and the payment address that he just created for that particular account, and the picture there. So now let's go into the workflows, and so our app has two basic workflows: the payment which you can send or receive. So this is the get payment. So this is the how you send money from our application. This is the home page. And this is a three-step process. The first step is you need to get a payment address to the person to whom you're sending the money. So right now we are entering that system, and there are other options. Right now the user entered the information because he knew the address, but there are four modes where he can, which you can use to select and enter this. There's a friends section where you can save others in your directory. There is a QR code scan. There's an NFC support for getting a payment address, and the last is we are also supporting Bluetooth beacons for getting the payment address. So right now he just entered the payment address, and he's going to the next step, which is set the amount. So whatever amount you're sending to the user, and clicks on the next, and we hand it over to the PSPM app from here, and just enter detail required and click on the pay, and you get the MPIN via the deep linking. So he just enters his MPIN into the secure page and says submit, and we get the callback, and the transaction is successful, and you get the summary screen. So it's just a three-step process: select whom you have to pay, how much, and just authorize and done. So now you see in the transaction history, it lists all the transactions that you have done, with whom you have done, how much you have paid. It's available in your transaction history. And you also have options like my profile, where you can go back and add other VPAs, etc.
ठीक है.
Hi all. Now we are going to demo all the various modes that our app supports to discover a virtual private address. The simplest one is that we have saved virtual private addresses in our friends. I can just click on it. So I have one friend saved. So I can just go in, and so his VPA is filled. So this is the first way you can do it. The second way is you can discover it via a QR code. This is very useful near merchants. So if you see, I just clicked it and I got the Reliance Fresh QR code. So this is another way of doing it. The third way is let's do a NFC bump. So if you're an NFC enabled, you can just I'm going to click on it, and let's see. Yep. So this is the NFC sticker we have used for it and got it. And so all these are proximity payment methodology we are used. The last one I'm going to use is a beacon. We are using a beacon stack which supports both Android as well as Apple. So so I'm going to select the option for beacon from the app, and it's searching for beacons nearby. And yep, so it's the home needs store. So it gives me the address. So if you see, what we have been doing here is our app supports multiple modes of both proximity and non-proximity methodologies for accessing the VPA. Thank you.